from the soul with it. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Diallo Race coming to you live with yet another video. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the notification squad. So I'd like to talk to y'all about Kuzma. Kuzma is obviously my favorite Laker right now, and I've been telling you guys, I've done videos on Kuzma in the past, and just comparing Kuzma, could he be the next Klay Thompson, and just his scoring ability, his confidence, arrogance, etc. You know, one of my favorite clips, and it's not even pertaining to basketball, and this is like off the record because usually I would like kind of write things down because I get like sidetracked and I get tired of saying, you know. And I say, you know, a lot when I don't write things down. So I like to have me a little, you know, I said it again, but I like to have like a notepad in front of me and kind of have things written down and have it in order. So I don't keep saying, you know, all the time, because I don't know if you guys, you know, have a problem with that. But back to Kuzma, it wasn't nothing pertaining to basketball. One of my favorite memories last year. And everyone already know how I'm like one of the biggest Kobe Bryant stans ever. So one of my favorite moments from Kuzma, like I remember watching this game and just being so hyped when he was playing against the Rockets. And I understand that we tend to live vicariously through these players, but it's like you could respect someone who dedicated, work hard, and just confident. But the moment I'm speaking of is when he had a career high versus the Houston Rockets. He scored 38 points, and Mike Trudell asked him, he said, did you expect yourself, like, did you expect yourself to play like this at a high level like this as a rookie? And he was like, yeah, like, for sure, yeah, like, no problem. Like he just was so confident in himself, and even Kobe Bryant had to retweet that because the arrogance, the similarity, and Kobe understood that Mamba mentality that you need, because we so taught to be so PC. You know, never say that you're the best or you're confident, and that's what I like about Kuzma. You know, game recognized game, man. All the greats are overconfident, arrogant, you know, like just believe in themselves to the highest level. You've seen it with Muhammad Ali. And not that I'm trying to compare these guys, but you need that mindset. You have to have that mentality. And even if you don't say it, it's even better that you go out there and prove it. You know, like Michael Jordan had it. You know, Michael Jordan didn't really boast like that. You know, he's a trash talker, but we didn't really get to hear him trash talk because he didn't come during the social media era. But Kobe Bryant, he let you know. Like, Kobe was going to let you know, I'm going to drop 40 on you. Or you can't guard me. I'm the best. You know, Kobe cursing. I remember he was dancing at the free throw line when the fans was chanting MVP. He was dancing to it like... And I remember him looking at, I believe it was Shaq, when they played the Celtics, just gave him that stare after he scored a shot. And it's just so much similarity. That's why I like Kuzma. That's why I gravitate to players like Kuzma. He seems more confident than any rookie that came out of the draft last year. You know, and I think he scored the most three-pointers out of any rookie in Laker history. He's done some phenomenal things. And I've never seen no one score the ball that well and come in as a rookie. You know, he averaged only 16 points per game, but he could have easily put up 18 points per game or 20 points per game as a rookie. And I think that LeBron will gravitate more to him more than any player on the roster because his confidence and his ability to put the ball through the hole. and him working with Kobe. Kobe probably just told him shoot. And I can't use the type of language that Kobe probably used to him, but he probably was like, just shoot that ball. And y'all know what I'm saying. Like, that's the type of person Kobe is. Kobe didn't care about the backlash. See, the difference is other players, they care about the backlash and, oh, he took too many shots. Like, Kobe gonna be like, man, you missed. You keep coming down and keep shooting. Even despite what Luke Walton say, you keep coming down and shooting. Another great game that had me hyped was his game versus the Boston Celtics. You know, if Kyle Kuzma, you know, if he improves 10 times better, even slightly better than he was last year, man, it's going to be some trouble. It's going to be some trouble. You know, and I'm hearing that no one is really safe on the Lakers roster, but that would kind of hurt me if they were to trade, to be quite honest. You know, I'm going to give me a call. I know for sure, I told you guys, like, I'm waiting for my jersey to come now, but I'm also going to order me a Kyle Kuzma jersey. You know, that's my favorite player right now because, as I said, the confidence, you know, I like players like that. I like boxers like that. You know, Earl Spence is starting to come out of his shell now and starting to be like that, for those who don't know who Earl Spence is. But Kyle Kuzma, I looked at pictures on his Twitter. He done gained a lot more muscle. He's been in the weight room. And I know Kobe had him working on his footwork, his foot movement. A lot of people, a lot of fans, they don't pay attention to little nuances of the game like that. They don't pay attention to things like that. All they focus on, putting the ball in the hoop, going to the game, cheering. See, I pay attention to every little detail like that. Kobe got his little thing, got his you know, his TV show called Detail. I watched that. I love to hear people break down the game. I love hearing coaches break down the game. You know, and Kyle Kuzma, for me, rating should have been a lot higher than it was on NBA 2K. I'm not sure if his rating was, I think I seen the rating, I think it was a 80. If it wasn't close to Jason Tatum's rating, then that's an issue right there. That is a huge problem. I'm hoping it is. I believe it was, but I got to check again. But like I said, Kyle Kuzma, if he step up his level, easily could go 25 points a game. 24, 25 points per game. Because he came in, he had 16 points. Could have put up 18 if he played more minutes. Luke Walton had him coming off the bench a lot. He got injured as well. So, like I said, Kyle Kuzma could be a great player. Like, he could be a great player. And trading him, that would be the worst decision. Now, I understand I understand LeVar Ball said that trading Lonzo Ball would be the worst move ever. But trading Kyle Kuzma, bad. The worst move ever. And LeBron James has to get the best out of Kyle Kuzma this year. Now, just imagine how he was shooting from three. Just imagine him being in the gym and Kobe. You know, Kobe used to shoot 2,000 shots a day. Just imagine him shooting 2,000 shots a day and already. See, Kobe didn't come in the league like that, shooting threes like that. And despite what y'all saying about Jason Tatum ain't had no fire game like Kyle Kuzma just had. We didn't see Jason Tatum shooting like that. Scoring, come on now, the game like that versus the Rockets? Absolutely not, man. Like, be serious. You know, Kyle Kuzma is a phenomenal player, and hopefully he's starting this year. I believe that a deadly lineup would be, you know, Lonzo, Brandon Ingram at shooting guard, LeBron James at small forward, Kyle Kuzma at power forward, and then, you know, Vince Wagner at center. And it's really no excuse. It's no excuse for Luke Walton this year. Like, he should be able to get the best out of the place, even though I think they should just settle for an eighth seed. And don't go too hard, because you know you could win. You know, you got to know that you can win. But you got to be smart as well. That way LeBron can conserve a lot of energy. And then once you're able to get, sign another superstar. Then you could go a little bit harder. That way LeBron doesn't have to carry the load and has to, carry a lot of weight on his shoulders. If Kyle Kuzma turned into a superstar this year, it's no need to go after a Damian Lillard, because you have your scoring right there. And also, I would love to see him improve on the defensive end. I think that defensively, if he gets better, man, I'm telling you, he's boastful, and he has a big ego, and he have every right to. Like, he has every right to. And I compared him a lot to Kyle Kuzma. His form is nice. I compared him a lot to Klay Thompson. Some people say Carmelo Anthony. I seen Carmelo Anthony last year. I'm not sure, but my battery about to die. I just had to get that video across, and like I said, I just can't wait to see how great Kyle Kuzma comes back this year. And he was winning the Western Conference Player of the Year, and this may go down as one of the best draft classes in a long time. Because as of recent, our draft classes have sucked, but this may go down as the best draft class a couple of years from now. And Kyle Kuzma doing a sky hook. It's just an old school mindset, and that's why That's why old school players gravitate to him. That's why a lot of old school players are gravitating to him, because he doing a sky hook and he's respecting the game. A lot of people don't respect the game, and it's like a reality TV show era. He's earning it the hard way. He's not asking for nothing. We seen his background, where he came from. Flint, Michigan. Like, it's just Kyle Kuzma, my favorite player right now, and he seems like he takes pride. A lot of players didn't take pride in being a Laker. I can say that about a lot of rookies. They never took pride in putting that purple and gold on. But one thing you could say, even with any player on the roster right now, out of all of them, Kyle Kuzma takes the most pride of wearing that purple and gold. And that's why I respect him so much. That's why it's that loyalty. When he went up there and said that exact same thing of the pride of the purple and gold, you reward players like that. You don't trade them. You reward players like, and this is a kind of emotional, but you reward players like that. You don't trade players like that, man. Like, and that's not to put out this indication that they're going to trade him, But he's going out there defending past legends. Kobe, going on Bleacher Report, recruiting players. Like, Kyle Kuzma embodies what the Lakers represent. And me growing up, I seen players who've done that with the Lakers. Well, as of late, we've rarely seen that. But as I stated, Kyle Kuzma is hungry. One of the most dedicated people I've seen, and if his 3-point level and he's been working on his ball handling skills, if that goes to another level, man, Kyle Kuzma, he's going to be by far one of the greatest Lakers if they don't try to trade him. And if they do, I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to be upset. This is the same guy who was drafted late. And I've been telling, and see what I've been saying to you guys, all of the stuff that I say come to fruition. A lot of the great players are going to come late in the draft because they have to earn it. These new players, they feel like they can go to the college for a year. They entitled, feel like everybody owe them something. Then you got social media hyping them up, the media hyping them up, mainstream media, the news media, and these guys just feel entitled to. Whereas these players like Kyle Kuzma, who's projected to go probably later than where he went, and also so many teams passed on him. You got all that is factoring into their mindset. So they like, man, I know I'm better than a lot of these top 10 players, a lot of these players that went in the draft. I know I'm better than them. So they have, I'm talking about one of the, man, I'm talking about a huge chip on their shoulder. A huge chip on their shoulder. And they understand that, like, you know, that's why I say a lot of players, you're going to find a lot of great players, and you're going to see a lot of teams rather trade for second round picks and trade for late picks in the first round, because these players got to earn it. They got to earn it. They ain't getting the attention and the praise that those players and the, you know, the top 10 getting, or the top 5. They got people who, like, you know, overlooking them. So they like, man, you gonna overlook me? I gotta prove to you I'm the best. Look at Draymond Green. Draymond Green wasn't even really supposed to be in it, drafted. Look how late he was drafted. He can name everybody drafted before him, and he turned out to be an all-star because he's the most valuable to his team, other than Steph Curry. He's that heartbeat to that team. Steph Curry's the engine, but Draymond is the heartbeat. And so many players that went before these players. And it's much different back then because you weren't getting the love and the social media attention about, you know, when, let's say, when D Wade and all of them was coming out. Like, they wasn't getting, like, high level of praise. They got love from their franchises. But these people are getting global attention already. They in high school and already getting global attention. You know, I heard about Zion Williamson from one of my friends on Facebook years ago when he was in high school. Like, well, I guess they went years ago when he was in high school, but when he was in middle school, elementary school, dunking.